In a small town lived a milkman named Robert. He woke before sunrise. He lifted heavy cans. He walked from door to door. At first he was honest. His milk was pure. His butter was fresh. People trusted him. They greeted him with smiles. They paid him with joy. Robert felt proud. His name was respected. But slowly greed entered his heart. He thought, why work so hard? He thought, why give so much when I can keep more? One morning he poured water into his can. He mixed it with milk. He whispered, no one will notice. He smiled to himself. That day he earned more coins. He felt clever. Greed began to grow. Each day he added more water. His profit grew higher. He bought new clothes. He ate in fancy places. He laughed loudly, thinking, I am smarter than everyone. But while Robert laughed, his daughter Emily watched. She was kind. She was gentle. One evening she asked Father, why don't we help the poor children? They sit on the street with empty bowls. Robert frowned. He said, money does not grow on trees. We must save it for ourselves. Emily looked down. She stayed quiet, but her eyes filled with sadness. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Robert's greed grew stronger. He cheated more. His customers began to notice. They whispered the milk tastes weak. They complained the butter feels thin. But Robert denied. He said, you must be mistaken. He said, my milk is the best. Some still believed. Others began to doubt. Yet Robert's greed kept him blind. Then came a big announcement. The town planned a festival. There would be games. There would be music. And there would be a contest. A prize for the best milk and butter. The winner would gain honor. The winner would gain wealth. Robert's eyes lit up. He thought, this is my chance. He thought, I will show everyone. I will prove I am the best. On the day of the festival, he wore his finest shirt. He combed his hair with care. He polished his shoes. He carried his milk proudly. He placed his butter on the table. He smiled at the crowd. Judges tasted each entry. They nodded at some. They frowned at others. At last they reached Robert. They sipped his milk. Their faces changed. They whispered softly. They tasted his butter. Their eyes grew sharp. One judge stood tall. He said, this milk is not pure. He said, this butter is weak. The crowd gasped. Murmurs filled the air. The judge shouted, this man has cheated. He fooled his customers. He chose greed over honesty. The crowd grew angry. They shouted, shame on you, Robert. We trusted you. Robert's smile vanished. His heart sank. His legs trembled. He tried to argue. He said, no, this is a mistake. But no one listened. He ran from the crowd. He hid in his house. That night he sat alone. His fine clothes felt heavy. His pockets full of coins felt empty. For the first time he realized greed had stolen his respect. His daughter Emily came near. She placed her hand on his shoulder. She said, Father, money is not everything. If people cannot trust you, then you have nothing. Her words cut deep. Tears rolled down Robert's face. He hugged his daughter tightly. He whispered, I was wrong. I chose greed. I lost respect. Emily said, it is not too late. Change now. Next morning, Robert woke early. He filled his cans with pure milk. He walked door to door again. He knocked gently. He said, forgive me. I was wrong. Some slammed the door. Some turned away, but some forgave. Slowly, Robert regained trust. Day by day, his honesty returned. He earned less, but he felt peace. He slept at night without fear. His smile returned. His respect returned. Years passed. Robert grew older. His hair turned grey. His hands grew weak, but his name grew strong. Parents told their children his story. They said, "Remember Robert the milkman. He was greedy, but he changed. He showed that honesty builds respect. He showed that greed destroys it." They said money without trust is nothing. They said a small earning with honesty is greater than wealth with lies. Robert's life became a lesson for all. People respected him more than before. Even those who once mocked him now praised him. And Emily grew proud. She said, "My father is not rich, but he is honest." She said, "He taught me that truth shines brighter than gold." So when you feel tempted to cheat, when greed whispers in your ear, remember Robert. Remember his fall. Remember his rise. Remember that shortcuts may bring coins, but they steal peace. Remember that greed may bring wealth, but it kills respect. Choose honesty. Choose truth. Choose kindness. Because money ends, but respect lasts forever.